What makes gold so valuable? Gold is a treasure, and he who possesses it does all he wishes to in this world, and succeeds in helping souls into paradise. Christopher Columbus. Explorer Christopher Columbus is of the opinion that gold can satisfy all needs, and gives people the strength to accomplish anything, including the salvation of their souls. He feels that gold possesses heavenly power. But what makes this gold so valuable? It's a chilly December day. You're making a stroll down Fifth Avenue in New York to check out the holiday storefronts, perhaps by yourself or with a friend. Due to the possibility of snow or rain today, it got even darker earlier in the afternoon as the thin winter light started to disappear. As the first flakes of winter begin to fall, the bells of Salvation Army red-kettle ringers become muffled and distant, and the sky falls enclosing you. You pause after being pulled to a Tiffany window with a few understated gold objects. Beautifully crafted shapes made of yellow, pink, and white gold protrude from an exotic display of corals and marine life. The incandescence of the metal was coaxed by lights that pounded down like the sun. A strong breeze suddenly picks up, causing the flakes to spin around you more quickly. You ponder, hot chocolate? The Cognac. You duck into a nearby hotel bar. Possibly the St. Regis, which is cozy and has a recognizable fireplace. Maybe you haven't had this particular experience though. However, you get the gist. The warmth of gold somehow appeals to our primal yearning for protection and nurturing. Gold might not be immediately useful if the modern paper money economy collapsed, as panic sets in and people struggle to meet their fundamental needs. But it will gradually. Humans belong to the pack. To varied degrees, we prefer the company of other people to total independence. Working collaboratively is simpler than attempting to live alone off the land. This characteristic of humanity compels us to cooperate, which in turn motivates us to discover quick and effective methods for transferring commodities and services. The comfort of sustainability is offered by gold. The obvious choice for this trait is gold. We'll switch to gold if a catastrophe makes paper money and the system that backs it obsolete. Possibly the only material on Earth with all necessary properties, including sustainability, is gold. How a wagyu steak can be made out of a gold brooch. The person holding a piece of gold could not see any immediate physical value in it. They couldn't, for example, eat or drink it. However, if society decides to use gold coins as a medium of exchange for products, the coin would immediately acquire value. For instance, what was initially inedible could be transformed into a wagyu steak supper. You value gold because others think it is valuable, and they value gold because they think you value it. Therefore, it works like this. For several reasons, gold is still quite precious. Here are the top 5 factors that make gold such a good investment. Number 1. Gold has a limited supply. First, the supply of gold is limited. Contrast that with fiat currencies like the dollar, which could have a limitless supply. In actuality, the last 2 years saw the creation of 80% of all US dollars in circulation. In contrast, there are only 131 million ounces of gold in existence overall. Just 0.015 ounces are used for each person on Earth. The price of gold would soar if the US dollar were to crash. How much gold enters the market annually is another question that is raised by this. You are well aware that gold must be extracted from the earth by mining. Gold becomes more difficult to obtain as more of it is extracted from the earth. It is in 2022. Number 2, it is commonly regarded as money. Almost everything in the world accepts gold as payment. In actuality, it has been this way for a very long time. Because of this, gold is very precious to many kinds of cultures. For instance, if your home's country's currency is falling and you want to buy oil in the Middle East, they might not accept it. They will very certainly take the gold though. It is significant to remember that gold can be received in a variety of ways. However, using real bullion is the most often used method of trading in gold. Gold bars and coins are included in this. Future contracts and ETFs, which are other types of gold, could lose value over time. Number 3, it is used for sovereign wealth holdings. The fact that nearly all nations have their own sovereign gold holdings is the only thing that actually contributes to gold's worth. In actuality, the United States gold reserves today total over 4,500 metric tons. In essence, a currency is backed up by gold. In the past, it was possible to trade money for gold. This is no longer true in the United States. The nation, nevertheless, still keeps a sizable amount of gold on hand as a reserve. Gold will always be valuable in both good and bad economic times because it is the metal we turn to when other kinds of money fail.